Hello, 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 hello. Sorry. I just need to fix a couple of things. To fix the cross-platform issue with AA. I mean, I'm still not interested. I don't know. I really thought I was gonna play Classic Season, and then it turns out that I really didn't want to fucking play Classic Season. Uh, I just, I just couldn't stand, playing that. Really. I'm alright for the most part. I'm just trying to set this stuff up. Mm. Maybe I'm dumb or can't spell, but wow, these idiots are like working on a whole bunch of shit. I don't even know what the hell that is. I just, I don't know. I don't agree with what they're doing personally. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I just can't. I don't agree with what they're doing. It's like a discouraging thing. I mean, like, I don't know what they plan on doing, but I mean, I'm not feeling that that I'm not feeling that pass. That's for sure. It's simply because of the fact that like they didn't make this stuff free. I mean, what the hell? Like, what are y'all doing? They didn't even make it free. Like, what the hell is going on? I don't even know if they're even aware of, you know. I just don't understand why like they didn't make so I don't understand why did they make the vehicle free. I mean, like, I don't get it personally. I couldn't understand that. I couldn't really understand that personally. I mean, I want to, don't get me wrong, but it's just too much that I just can't fathom, really. Whatever, it's not It's not my decision. It's not my choice personally. But I find it very weird. You know? Maybe there's something else that they're not telling us. I must be completely honest. Maybe they're not telling us something. Yeah, I mean, like it's you know, it's one of those things to where you're paying, you're literally just paying for the vehicle, but like I don't know. I run out of things to say. When it comes to that topic, I ran out of things to say. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like it's one of those things where I don't know what to say. You're playing a new COD mobile update? Well, I hope that the whole game shuts down. I'm joking. There we go. Solid. Damn, no Roblox stream? Thank God. That means you came to the right area. Because we're never gonna have a stream like that. Oh man. So stupid. They over here worrying about the Roblox streams. Kind of toxic. All right. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. Before we do so, I used to play Roblox. You know, I used to fuck with Roblox too until they did me dirty. Well, my niece's friends did me dirty. They beat me up. And I don't even know what happened too. Like I joined the server with her and she was like, Theo, it's gonna be fine. I joined the server with her and for some reason these guys are like, they're armed to the teeth. And they beat the crap out of me. Oh shit, man. They beat the living crap out of me. Oh man. Shit's wild. the hell? Alright. Wild shit, bro. Wild shit. Wild shit. They like impress me. Real talk. Alright. I feel bad for you. I wouldn't.
Need for Speed Most Wanted. Make sure you do all your.
There it goes. The Jesko. I hope you're ready to see the full strength of this vehicle. Nah, man, I don't have a thing against like playing Roblox or anything like that, but like I just feel like like I don't know what happened, but I think it's probably the dumb shit that they did to me when I joined that damn server. They beat me. They beat the crap out of me. They beat the crap out of me. I remember it too, because they were like, "Hey, you know how to build?" I'm like, "No," and they all swarmed me and they beat me up. I think that the volume is too high, because then, you know, I don't want to be blasting anybody's ears. No, I don't think it has to do with this one. Hold up. I don't think so. I think it has to do with this one. Nope. Okay. Alright, that's it. Hola Spanish. Wow. Forget Roblox? Kinda hard to. I thought people like it, Roblox. Kinda weird. I don't know, like I just don't really, you know, I don't really find interest in those crafting games like Minecraft and stuff like that. However, I did play Minecraft Dungeons, and I always liked Minecraft Dungeons. I thought Minecraft Dungeons was amazing, to be honest. It actually encouraged me to want to replay that game again, to be fair. If anything. Yeah, it's the Jesko. You know, it's funny because I knew as soon as I uploaded a video of this, like this car, I knew the first person that was gonna come to me to talk shit was SPG. Because he's like, I thought you said that Jesko wasn't good at any other game, and I was like, you know, I did say that, but I thought I was talking about other NFS games, Forza Horizon 5, and other games of that nature. But I didn't expect it to be this fast in Most Wanted. Whatever they did, they definitely made the vehicle really useful. They made the vehicle very, very useful. I don't know how they were able to interpret that, but I mean, they did a very good job. No, it's true, man. Like I did say that the vehicle, but that's because I played with it in other games, and the handling is terrible. But I don't know what they did to this car in this game, but I was like wildly impressed because of how well it is. Like, I mean, I it's actually very strong too. I mean, because you have the M600, like you have the Noble M600, you have the Devo, you have like the Sesto, the Tributo, you have like all those other vehicles, and then you got this fucking car, and it's like there's so much power. You don't even have to use nitrous because the car is just too quick. It's only gonna take those shortcuts, what slows down the vehicle. I thought that guy was right behind me. It's a reasonable vehicle to drive though. Oh wow. I was expecting to take that corner very different than how I was supposed to. Okay. But that's the problem with it, is that I think the vehicle has this thing to where it's like, what the fuck was that? Okay, whatever. Is it an add-on? No, it's part of the Redux mod. I don't know what the fuck happened. Alright. It's part of the Redux mod. Part of the Redux mod is it adds 140 something vehicles, and in that pack they have the Jesko, Devo, the Chiron. I think they have the Chiron Super Sport 300 plus. No, actually, you have to add that yourself. Like, you have to add the Chiron Super Sport 300 plus, which is another vehicle that has like tremendous amount of I don't know, that vehicle's overpowered. I've tested it out on multiple occasions. I think that vehicle is ridiculous. I think it levels with Jesko, but I mean, again, it really just depends. I think it just really depends. See, that's the thing that this car kind of has a problem with, is that I let go of the gas and I'm trying to freaking turn, and this car is just wailing down. It's a mod, yes, like it's a mod, but it's one of those mods to where it's like you gotta change the files. Like, for example, like there's multiple different files of Need for Speed Most Wanted, right? But one of them is the Pepega mod, and then the other one is the Redux mod. This is the one I'm currently playing. So there's that, and then there's the Hot Pursuit mod. So each and every single one of those mods change something about the game. The boss's vehicles, the vehicles in the game, it adds different cars. It actually makes the police pursuits even more difficult, if anything. So, destroy the gas station? Wow. Want me to destroy the gas station? What type of shit is that? Is that the Huracan Performante? Yeah, that is. Hopefully, if we get in a pursuit, that I can destroy a gas station, and then like, but obviously not kill nobody, because you have to blow up or whatever the case may be. Nah, but each mod is completely different in their own way, though. Like the Pepega mod is like a meme mod. It's a super memey. They got like all these weird vehicles in there and shit, and like they changed like the voiceover and the narration. It's like so different. I didn't play it yet. Like, I didn't get a chance to actually play it, but I think the only problem about the Jesko that I have is like that nitro runs out very fast. So yeah, that goes down. Can you play versus cops? I'm about to, actually. But the problem is that because I'm actually doing the storyline, that it's probably. Hi Jamal, how are you? SPG always makes some sort of scene. What do you mean by that?
They're everywhere. If you get into pursuit with them, the longer you go, the more heat you bring down on your ride.
No, he was just the guy to come to me and tell me
Just crash into objects on the road.
he was just the guy to come and tell me what was that shit? I forgot what it was.
Forces them to stop and deal with the aftermath. Trust me, it works. Each pursuit breaker is marked.
It was just something about the Jesko, and he was talking about it, and I guess like he remembered that I said it was trash. And here I am using the vehicle. Not an Asphalt 8 though. Not an Asphalt 8. Damn, really? I'm about to lose you already? Shake that. Yeah, I mean, it's different in each of the games. I mean, there's a lot of unique vehicles, though. I should turn around and just smash right into them. Honestly. What's wrong with... See, this is the reason why I don't like level 1 cops. These guys are idiots. Look at this guy, he's running away from me! Where the fuck are you going? Damn. He's running away from me. Like, what's wrong with this guy, man? Dude was just running away from me, bro. What type of crap is that? At the lower level, of course, like, it's gonna be like that because, you know, you're destined to smash into police officers and they just give up. I haven't seen the SSC in a game in a long time, to be honest with you. I haven't seen that in a game because I don't know. I think it's been quite some time since I've seen any SSC vehicles in a game or the Need for Speed game, so to speak. I have to be careful because if I even go higher than 150, they're just not gonna wanna. Yeah, whatever. And you know, it's kind of crazy, but Asphalt 9, as much as Game Loft doesn't want to admit this, but I have a feeling that they tried to go above, a step above, you know, Need for Speed Pursuits, which I don't even think that you can do that. I mean, the smashing into other racers as a police officer and the smashing into police, I mean, it's a unique idea. But I don't think nothing's gonna come close to you know. I don't think it's gonna come close to Need for Speed, really. I mean, those pursuits were just completely untouchable in the earlier days. Maybe not now, because, I mean, rivals and other things crash. A9 Mobile is way much different? Of course it is, because if you played it on the Switch and you have all your progression there, of course it's gonna be different. And what is this guy doing? You taking a break? Get your ass over here, dude. This dude taking a break. You better get your... Oh, never mind, your boyfriend. No, I just think that the pursuits or the... I mean, what we really should talk about is that Drive Syndicate. I mean, I think that Drive Syndicate was a... Oh, man. Like, I like the idea of bringing it back. I just don't like how they incorporated it. It seems like we got into a point to where you can't get past a certain you can't get past a certain area. Like for example, you make it up to the Murcielago thing, you're done pretty much. So if he comes over here, I'm gonna knock him out. No, it's just really weird because you know Asphalt 9 made it to where like once you get up to the Murcielago thing, you can't even get no other vehicles, or like you can't even get past that area. It's kind of weird. I don't understand why they did that. I mean, you spend like $1.99 for like 5 packs and you get the vehicle and stuff like that, but some people just don't have money. They don't give a shit. I don't know if like any of you guys have like any of like Asphalt on Instagram or Twitter, but they came at them very crazy. Well, it's not even that. It's just the problem is that it's mainly because when it really comes down to it, I don't even think I don't even think they really, you know, are aware of how it brings players away from the game. Like that's kind of like my point. It's like it brings players away from the game in a sense. And it's a really shitty transition. Like very shitty transition. That's why like I couldn't really fathom why they made that decision in the first place, because I mean at the end of the day, I mean I get it, like you know you want to make money or some shit, but like it was not a smart decision in my personal opinion. It just wasn't a smart decision. Like I mean yeah, it definitely wasn't a smart decision. It just wasn't a smart decision. I don't know what they thought. I don't know if they thought it was gonna be helpful or whatever the case may be. But A9's thing wasn't supposed to be like that. I was struggling on the Renault D class because the car doesn't have good drifting speed. Yeah, I think that when it really comes down to it, the drifting speed is kind of like it's okay, and the nitrous is like alright as well too. See you later, buddy. I think we've wasted enough time just sitting at the starting line together, so I'll fucking see you later. No, I think that the nitro intake for that vehicle is pretty shit too. I mean, I don't know. At least in my, the way I see it is, at a certain point in time, and definitely up until the point that you get the Murcielago, is really where everything starts going down. Get out of my way, please. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, it's dumb, really. I mean, I don't know why they did that. What the? You think it's sus? And it's a high possibility that might be the case too. I mean, if a vehicle, that vehicle, like, I don't know. They've told me, and what I mean by they is, you know, professional drivers, or like not professional drivers. I would say pro drivers in A9 have told me that that car was significantly better than the DSE, based on nitro and based on top speed alone. And I'm just like, all right, that's kind of hard to believe, because I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's hard to believe because the DSC is, you know, by far a better vehicle. Uh, Minus the fact that people DSC spam in you know, PvP, but how is a vehicle like the Renault competing against that car at max? I mean, I don't even know if the nitro is actually good enough. It's kind of meaningless. I mean, if you think about it. That, are you talking about that damn bike? You talking about that damn bike, are you? I don't even like that bike, to be honest with you. That bike is just so difficult to drive, man. Like, I don't even like that shit. I've never really, I don't know, man. I wasn't even struggling on the Renault events. Like, that shit was too easy. It's when I got up to like the Murcielago is when they were just asking for too much, man. I'm like, I can't do this crap, dude. I can't do this crap. This shit is just completely disappointing. Like, HH says that it's completely, it is insane when you get up to HH said that it's worse when you get up to, I think it's like the SVJ. When you get up to the SVJ, it gets worse. That's what he said. I'm like, I wonder how much money that they want you to invest in that drive syndicate. I mean, these guys are insane. Now, when I say that, it's not, like I said, it's not to talk bad about them. It's just the fact that, like, you know, it's kind of, you know, being a part of the CCP, it's kind of hard to defend. Really, it's kind of hard to defend these statements because people have very, very good reasons to believe things that, you know, you guys are doing, and we can't say that they're wrong. I'm not siding with them, but I couldn't really disagree with them. And I wouldn't really be in a lie. That's the thing, you know, when it's kind of hard to be a part of like a particular brand and then have to defend, like, imagine that, just like having to defend a pay-to-win company. I just couldn't do that. That's why, like, if somebody told me and they gave me reasonable information, I'd be like, well, then I understand that. It's just kind of hard, man. I mean, it's stupid, but it's kind of hard. Couldn't see that going any other way. And then he give me Sonny's car. Nope. I didn't even get his damn car. Usually if you like basically like, let's say for example, his car is usually on the far right, like one of the question marks. But if it's not on the far right, it's on the far left. I didn't even get it. You keep saying that it's easy to drive. Not everybody has that opinion. It's not an easy vehicle to drive. That thing isn't easy to drive. I can tell you that right now. It really just depends on like, it could be so many different factors, to be honest. This car does not let me do a perfect launch, and that's an issue. That's an issue by itself. I can't even perfect launch. Maybe I shouldn't like hold the gas down. It's not about faith, bro. It's about having an understanding with the vehicle. I mean, faith has nothing to do with you know, that vehicle alone. I mean, in my personal opinion, I just think that it really just comes down to your understanding with the vehicle. And since that bike I have trouble with, I'm not gonna sit there and play with that damn bike. That's just, you know. Hell, I don't even practice with the rest of the vehicles. I don't have no interest to do that. So I mean, why the hell? It just sucks because, you know, I don't know. There are a number of reasons why I'm like slowly losing interest. You know. I hope it's probably because of the fact that it was last month and things were slow, but I just wasn't getting the same appreciation for my content as everybody else was. So like, I don't know, it's just slowly driving me away from Asphalt 8, if anything. I don't know. I haven't really seen, like, we started so good in the first part of the month, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, everything started to just fold. You know, I haven't really seen anybody, like, comment on any of my other videos and stuff like that, you know. And then we had, like, a whole bunch of people in the Discord. It's not like we don't, you know. It's just, it's driving me away from Asphalt 8, if anything. That's why I don't have like that much interest. That's why like I didn't stream Classic Season today. Cause like I don't feel like I should, to be honest. It's annoying to me. I put out this content and stuff like that, and you know, I try to be informative just like everybody else, and it's just a waste of my time.
Yo, it's Raj. If you need any parts or think you got enough for a new ride, head over to one of the
I don't need a
shops.
new ride. I'm playing with the Jesko. Shut up, Rod. I don't care. You're talking to me, trying to provide me a vehicle when I don't even need this damn. Well, I don't need any other cars. So shut up. Yeah, so like I just stopped. That's why like I think, if I must be completely honest with you, I think I've already decided. It would be my last month in the CCP and stuff like that if I start seeing that stuff ain't getting better, personally. I mean, I'll continue to release like Asphalt 8 content because I don't know, like if I must be completely blunt about it, like I am dealing with a scenario to where no matter what I put out, even if it is Asphalt 8 content, Not even my own people in the Discord watch my videos. I see them comment on other people's videos and shit. And it's annoying to me. So, I don't know. I think like the giveaway will probably be like my last time, and I'll probably just go someplace else personally. Kind of figured that was gonna happen. I just hang up ties with asphalt and just. Cause like that's kind of like the thing that I was really trying to discuss with the community, but it's kind of hard to do it through text because of course like I don't get my point across. But like I have certain moderators that moderate for Asphalt 8, and then I have like certain people, and they just don't really comment or like any of my videos. You know, and it's really sad because like it doesn't make any sense to me. And it doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Because I like legit, you know, I legit like put out this content and I take time doing them. And then like I would see these same people that are in my Discord commenting on like gaming sites and like other people's, and I'm just like, bro, I mean, and you know, it's like people, and it's like people who moderate for me too. Like, I mean, you know, gaming site is a great creator. Super G Black is a great creator and stuff like that. But it's just, I don't know. There's some problem there, and I don't know. The more I get less appreciated, the more I leave. I don't even bother staying. So if people are just not gonna respect that stuff, then I'll just start removing like certain mod shows. Because why the hell would I have any of them around? Just a waste. The only thing that's just really been on my mind that's recent, because like I've had people ask me why I haven't really done like a consistent amount of Asphalt 8 videos, and I was like, because I don't have no motivation for it. I put out a video that's Asphalt 8, you know, it doesn't even get to where I need it to be. Nobody rewatches that shit. They rewatch my fellow CCP members' videos, but they don't watch any of mine. So why the hell am I gonna continue doing that? They don't even watch my Asphalt 8 videos. So why would I even bother? You know. That's the thing too, man. I mean, you know, when it really comes down to it, if I feel like, you know, my videos and stuff like that are not supported, I mean, I can choose to prolong or elongate the giveaway as well too, because you know what, it's my choice. I'm not gonna do a giveaway for a bunch of selfish people or just like people that are just not being supportive. That's just like, people gotta understand something. It's a balance street, right? It's a balance street, because you unconditionally have somebody do those particular giveaways, right? You unconditionally have somebody do those giveaways, and then you should be unconditionally supporting if it really is to that level. And people don't do that. They don't do that as a whole. So it's kind of like, why would I meet you 50%, but the rest of the people are not meeting me at 50%? It's kind of like 80-20. And I don't know. I don't like that. That's why, you know, I can elongate the giveaway if I really want to, but you know, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, but you're like one person out of like the amount of people that actually just joined the Discord. I mean, even some of my own people don't even comment. You know, some of the people that have been here before you guys, they don't even do that shit either. So it's kind of like, it's annoying. I mean, there's just a lot of things that have been like bothering me as of recent. that I don't really want to say, because if I say it, then and I already know that I'm in the right, because I have a reason to believe that, but I'm just I'm negating that. I'm just trying not to say it, but as opposed to like Asphalt 8 audience, the people that did really join, the Discord or whatever the case is. Like, here's the problem. I don't blame them for not watching my videos. I'm just gonna sum it down to like something that could be completely understand from a third person standpoint, right? So it is not a person's fault, right? For playing Asphalt 8 or just coming into, because when I ask a lot of people that I've played games with, or matches with in Asphalt 8, that's their first ever racing game. They never played any other racing game. Mind you, this is like 16, 17 years old. It's not their fault. It actually dates back to the way companies it really is the company's fault for that, because at a certain point in time we had good mobile games to where we can obviously say that there was good racing mobile games, when they actually used to have a lap system, or when the games were longer. They don't have that anymore, so they got put into a situation to where now they're playing games like some of the newer Asphalt games that have a shorter length span, and it's like it introduces them into a shitty environment for racing. Whereas if they were actually playing on console, or if they had a PC, mostly PC, they would play an actual racer without having to spend any extra money. So it's not really the kids' fault for playing. It's not the community's fault, or the kids this generation's fault for playing Asphalt. It's the company's fault. Actually, it's not just one company, it's many companies for practicing just a poor practice. That's all I have to say about it. It's a poor practice.
Channel 3 be advised. We just received numerous complaints regarding a speeding vehicle that was last seen heading east on Stadium Boulevard.
Yeah, I just find it quite weird, because this guy, I mean, I ain't gonna say no names, but this guy like did like 3 giveaways and stuff like that, and I see how active, and these are people that I've talked to as well too. These are people that I talked to or whatever, and I see them in his videos, and they're in my Discord. Some of the people that I see now, like, yeah, if I went to the rules and I went to go look at, like, yeah, there's like a couple of people that I see that are from here in his Discord, and they don't even show the same appreciation, and I don't like that. I don't like that. It's annoying to me. And then they try to lie to my face saying that they're busy and shit like that. There's 2 things I can't stand with people, and one of them is nobody's too busy enough to take 5. Clearly, you took 5 minutes out of your day to like and comment somebody else's video, so I know you're not that busy. And 2, nobody's. The whole principle of it is nobody's busy enough to take time out of their day to do certain things. That's the principle. Just don't lie about it. Just tell me the fucking truth. Just elongates the whole situation. Doesn't make it any better.
Toll booth racing is our way of proving your.
No, people don't care anymore because of the fact, like, this is the weird thing about, this is the weird thing about people, right? This is what I don't understand. Something with the cerebrum. It's something with their cerebrum that's wrong. But they tend to want very good amount of entertainment but they also want to get appreciated at the same time. And it's kind of like, no, you can only have one. You can't have both. Like, what the hell? You either have entertainment, like you either watch somebody that's entertaining to you, or you get appreciated by a content creator who isn't as entertaining. You can't have both, and if you do wind up having both, you're blessed. But it's kind of hard to find that. Because usually the bigger the subscriber base is, the less likely it is for you to be appreciated. In fact, you probably have more problems with that person than you would with somebody that's lower than you. So I don't see the point. So, I mean, there goes that, you know. I don't know. It's just, for example, like that's like if people came to me and told me, "Oh yeah, you know, like I thought you were supposed to do the giveaway, blah blah blah. I didn't see you in any of my streams, and I didn't see you comment on any of my videos, so I can elongate the giveaway if I wanted to." Because when it really comes down to it, I am in control of the giveaway. I'm meeting you 80%. I haven't seen anybody like there's only like maybe 5 people, and that's not even counting my own people before you guys, that I've seen comment on my videos all the time that probably deserve that giveaway besides anybody else. It's just the more I see it, and by the time we get to those dates, if I don't get to where I need to be, and if I don't see that type of support, I can elongate it if I wanted to. And I have every right to, because it's not fair for me. I'm not getting anything out of it. Anybody can literally sub. And anybody can literally sub. It's not like my content is the worst out of everybody else. I've seen motherfuckers who do giveaways that scam people. Like, what the fuck? Just recent. I mean, I ain't gonna expose his name, but there was some guy who did an Asphalt 8 giveaway like 2 days ago. He had 125 people in the stream and stuff like that. You can obviously tell nobody really gave a shit about him. And he was supposed to give away 15 different passes, right? It's festival, neon season, or whatever the case is. And it's been 2 days, and the winners have not gotten their prizes. The worst part about it is that those winners, those 15 winners from the Asphalt A giveaway, have gotten blocked from that person's social media. Like I said, I'm not gonna expose any names, but you got somebody doing that to other people. Meanwhile, this guy over here gave people their prizes. You know? Shitty stuff. Very shitty stuff. 15 passes. That's way more than me and gaming site. That's way more than me and gaming site. He gave away 15. Well, he didn't give away 15 passes. The stream was a whole scam. I know it was a scam. I believe it in my heart it was a fucking scam. Because he didn't even specify what type of payment method that he was going to give to his audience. I literally gave options to my audience, like Google Play, you got PayPal, what country do you live in? Like, I would do that, but he didn't even describe the payment method or anything like that. He just fucking, you know, he just straight up scammed 15 people and stuff like that, and he scammed out of subscribers. You don't see me doing shit like that, and I'm sitting in this predicament. I'm like, man, we live in a backwards world, man. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, an Asphalt 8. Hi, Rise Racer. No, I don't. Listen, bro. I know that there's some people that don't care about that stuff, but I mean, the views per video for Asphalt 8 are very self-explanatory. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if people didn't care about giveaways like that, I would have more views on my Asphalt 8 videos, my recent ones. My recent Asphalt 8 videos, I would have way more support. and on videos that aren't Asphalt 8 related, I would have more support. But it's bright as day that I can see that. And listen, you gotta give to receive. Like, nobody, it is against, I'll put it this way. So as I'm describing to you, it may sound like to the open ear or for face value, you're thinking, okay, well, this guy's saying that stuff and it's a big turnout because he's trying to force me to support his other content. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the reason streamers do giveaways to begin with is for his supporters, because his supporters support unconditionally. How am I supposed to do a giveaway for my supporters if they don't even support my content? You see what I mean? Like, does that not make any sense to anybody? I mean, I'm pretty sure that would make sense to like somebody who's completely brainless. I mean, a bunch of dumb people could figure that out themselves. But I'm saying, like, you know, that's a very unconditional slate there. And if somebody, you know, is willing to give that to his audience and stuff like that, but his audience is not doing the deed of 50%, what the fuck? That doesn't even make any sense for him to do that. So I mean, that's just where I come from. But the whole principle of what I'm trying to say is that, you know, you got some people like that guy who did the giveaway for 15 season passes, and he didn't give not one single, like, he didn't give proof, no documentation, no nothing. And for some strange reason, he kind of, he not only blocked them, but he was still getting the same amount of views per video, which was like 1,000, 2,000 for shit. Like, I'm like, so you appreciate somebody that's willing to lie to you? Cool, nice. There's no conflict with me. It's a conflict with that other guy. But I can't say his name because I don't really do that shit. I only say his name if I have a problem with him. I don't have a problem with him. I just found it weird. I find it weird. I don't think a person should really do that. You see, that's the thing about the Asphalt 8 community that's really weird, is that they like to be lied to. It's weird. Not even when it comes to Game Wolf, they like to be lied to when it comes down to people who scam them for giveaways. Like, what the fuck is that? I don't get it. Very weird world we live in. That's kind of like somebody, like, you won't be friends with somebody who's loyal enough to give you the shirt on his back and stuff like that, but you're gonna be loyal to somebody who will stab you in the back and fuck your wife. Wild shit. Anyways, I digress. My principle is that I'm just very unhappy with I've been unhappy with the lack of support from, like, you know, people who have been around me for a long time, way before you guys were around, and even some people who just recently joined. I mean, maybe in time they'll realize. I mean, it just prolongs the situation. Like, I don't. It makes me less driven to want to do Asphalt 8 streams. It makes me less driven to do any of that stuff. You know. I mean, but I'll still release the content, I guess. But it's just, it decreases my motivation to kind of like release content. That's why I've been releasing different things, because I've been releasing what I actually like, because I love Need for Speed Most Wanted, and I love the Need, well, at least the earlier Need for Speed series. So yeah, you know. No, it's not that dude. It's not that dude. It's not TM Future, bro. It's somebody else. It's not the same person. I can tell you that for certain, that it's not TM Future. If you think it's TM Future, then I don't know what to tell you. But that it's not TM Future by any means, bro. It's somebody else. Out of the way, please. Thank you. Good afternoon. You tagged Brownie for a situation? What the heck? No, but I'm saying, like, it's just it's an annoying thing. All I'm saying is that, like, I hope that it actually does get better, because like I said, like, people gotta understand something. Like, in order for me to feel more motivated to do the content that is suggested to me, or to be able to be motivated enough to do the content in which is asked for me to do, I would have to see that I would have to see a change. And it's hard for me to see that because um I'm not gonna lie, there's just some people in my Discord that are just not motivated enough. I mean, if they were here present, I'd still say the same shit, but they're just not motivated enough. They're not motivated enough into my content. Some of them won't even like fucking racing games. It's kind of like, I wish that people had that mindset that it's not about my content. It's literally about me. And it's just an annoying thing. And I don't want to keep regurgitating the same thing anymore. If I just continue to see it, I just would stop the process for a lot of good things and just focus on myself. And I don't want to be like that, because I really do want to be that guy to do community nights. I do want to take those suggestions to do things. But how the fuck am I gonna take suggestions and other things of that nature if I'm not seeing my videos? Like, cause you gotta understand something. And you know, again, the people in the Discord gotta understand something. When you comment and like my videos, it pushes me up in the YouTube algorithm. That shit helps out so fucking much, because then other people see that and it brings them in. You know what I mean? Like, it just, that's kind of like the whole principle of the matter. It's not so much of that. It's like it brings more people in. We want more people into the Discord, and we want more people involved, because with the more suggestions, everybody got like their own interests and stuff like that, or their interests is intertwined. It's kind of like that. So it's like, you know, it's not hard to understand. Like, it's really not hard to understand. It's a yeah, I got a verification thing, because, you know, people keep asking about being a community member, and that right there is how you become one. But some people don't follow that shit. But yeah, that's just, I'm just being expressive. Like, I'm just expressing how I feel about it. I'm not angry. I'm kind of calm today, actually. I'm actually quite calm today. But the how I feel about it is that I feel like there's just a lot of people that haven't really been appreciated with what I do as a content creator, or what I have been putting out, and I don't like that. But then again, I don't really force people, but it's just, it pisses me off. It just pisses me off. I just only hope that that stuff changes, because if it doesn't really change and stuff like that, I'm probably not gonna do, like, I have a lot of special plans for days. Like, I have special things that I want to improv. But in order for me to improv, I have to reach my milestones. It's hard for me to reach my milestones when I look at my videos and I see that they're at 40 to 50 views, even Asphalt 8 videos. So that's a humongous fucking problem, you know? And then I know some guy came to me. I don't know if this was like fucking 2 days ago. Came to me and was like, maybe saying you need to make better content. And I was like, really? So tell me which video you didn't like. You know, give me a specify what video that you like, so I can probably change up on it. And he was like, every video. I was like, you can't even tell me which one it is. And I was like, do you even know my channel name? And he's like, um, yeah, it's and he was putting dots there, so I'm waiting for him to reply back to me. And he was like, your name of channel is um he says some fucking Arabian name, and I'm like, bro, that's not my channel. This is my channel. And he's like, oh, and he was looking at it, and he was like, oh, you make good content. I don't understand why people don't watch. And I'm like, fucking guys are dickheads, bro. Wasted like 25 minutes of my life just talking to this dude. Like, I was like, okay, whatever. Wait, you said the game could be a bit brighter? No, actually, you can tell me that. Are you talking about Most Wanted? Hold up. It is pretty dark. Give me 1 second. No, he's on to something, because that's the level of detail, but where is the brightness? Is it in gameplay? No, it can't be. No, it could be brighter. He is right. I think I would have to go into the main menu to do that. Let me do this. Nah, I have to go to the main menu, because what is up with the brightness of the game? Let me go back to the safe house. Yeah, Windows 10. But it's like I said, man. I mean, I'm not really too much of a person that like really like, complains about a lot of shit, but this I've been actually just taking this in for a long time. This has been something I've been taking in for a long time, and it's been bothering me for a long time. You know, we can't have good things, and we can't prompt to do good things when the videos are not doing too well and people are not commenting and liking and stuff like that. But they're doing that for, and I'm not saying I want to see like everybody grow and stuff like that, but shit, I would like to grow too, you know. I mean, either way it goes, I mean, I hope that that actually does change, because I'm tired of it. Uh, I'm tired of repeating myself. I don't see that that stuff changes, and this could be for new members and even people that have been by me for a very long time. I'm not forcing you to do that stuff, but if I don't see a change, I'm just not even gonna bother, personally. I don't even know if I could change the brightness, if I must be completely honest with you. Can't change the fucking brightness. It doesn't seem like I can. So, I finish all these races, right? Yeah. No, it's not Xbox 360. It's actually the PC port. This is the Redux mod. This is the Redux mod. You were in the back alley with Toucan Sam? Uh, Shut up, Curly. Nah, I think the reason why it was dark, the screen was kind of dark for him was maybe I can fix it on my end, but I don't want to tone the brightness, because then if I play a different game, the brightness is gonna seem too high. I don't know why they didn't have that feature. It's kind of weird if you ask me, but I wish that they had that feature like a little bit earlier on. Um, Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me just reheat my. Not reheat. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go get myself a water bottle, I guess. I'll be right back. Hello, Mia. How are you? Uh, you see, this is when EA used to be good. When EA used to be good, that's when they started caring about their Need for Speed games. And then it got to the point that now we have no limits, and it's kind of like, what the fuck are we doing here? Not saying that No Limits is a extremely bad game, but I would rather real racing instead. The thing is, Kamochi, you gotta understand something, right? You feel different than how a lot of other people feel. That's the thing. You feel exactly different than how a lot of other people feel. Some people just don't feel the same. And that's another thing that should be discussed too. People have different lines of content creators that they enjoy. You can never take that away from them. That's just I think that like as a content creator, you have to respect the fact that some people just find other people a little bit more entertaining than you do, you know? And that's something that you have to just respect, you know? You have to. You just have to respect it.
Generated some hype and got the attention of
I'm doing
Taz.
great. Got some
Next fight was
great
crazy.
news today.
Guy's nuts.
What's the great
Keep
news?
score, so watch yourself. He's waiting.
All right, let's fuck this guy up. Let's fuck this guy up and get him out of here, bro. He has that face like he was canceled off of a Kellogg's Frosted Flakes box. Like he just looks super creepy. He should have never smiled like that. It's been like it's been 17 years. I always thought he was fucking creepy. Definitely creepy. I can't even perfect launch. Wow, take my can't even perfect launch. Yeah, like I understand that like there's certain people that do appreciate me or whatever the case may be, but it's kind of like what I don't like what people do in this lifetime is, and this is something that they need to stop doing. People in general, I'm just saying in general, what people need to stop doing is saying that they support something when they clearly don't. It just doesn't make any, just the wording behind it just doesn't make any sense. They always use words like I will always support and stuff. I'm like, just don't say that, bro. I'm a person that I take people's word very seriously, and then I also want to see their actions as well too. I don't think that they really consolidate with themselves to think about some of the things that they say. So it's problematic. It's kind of like if your mother and father, which is different because it's a bloodline thing, but if your mother and father tell you that they'll always be there for you and all this other stuff, and then the years go by and they hardly were ever there for you. It hits harder at home. It could be the same concept for like a friend or somebody telling you that stuff. I mean, their wording is what matters. That's why I just sit there and be like, don't say that shit. Just don't say that shit at all. Say, Roz, how are you? I got a job I put in for. After COVID destroyed my job and business, never thought I get the chance to rebuild. Well, that's actually very good news. Congratulations, Mia. Congratulations. I'm just saying, like there's a lot there's specific people and there's a lot of people that like I've listened to where they've told me stuff. I mean, they're kind of in this chat too. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm not trying to expose them, but like they're kind of in this chat too, and it's kind of like, they told me that, and I'm like, even in the Discord too, even just in general, like, just a word of advice: just don't say that stuff. Just don't. Don't tell people that you'll have their back all the time and you'll be supporting them and stuff like that. You gotta watch the wording, because a smart guy like me, you know, I take people's words very seriously. I'm a very, very you know, Prometheus type of individual. I listen to people's wording, and I slowly dumb down some of the stuff that they say, and I want their actions to speak louder than their words. And sometimes people just cannot do that. I think I'll always give respect to like the people that be like, I can do that, but the thing is that I just work too much. And they really do work too much, so they can't really fucking, you know, they don't have no fucking time, so it's like, whatever. No, it's just a different impact for everybody. But I don't, when I say those things, when I say what I'm saying now, I don't want people to take offense to what I'm saying. Now, if you take offense and you kind of twist my wording a bit, and you have a different emotion, or you carry a different emotion, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I know this is your car. No. What about this one? Fuck you. I didn't want your car anyways. It's really good to go back to work. I mean, I have a job interview tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Fingers fucking crossed that I do that. I just hope. I mean, because I got a haircut and everything, man. But, like, you know, if they ever ask about my hairline, I'm just going to be like, why the fuck you need to hire somebody with a hairline anyways and shit like that? You know, you could trust somebody else the same, if not better, if they don't fucking have a hairline. Shit, what the fuck's my hairline got to do about it? I can get the same work done that a guy with a hairline would do 10 times fucking faster. Like, what? This shit is irrelevant. No, the silence is not back. It's just, Saraz, nobody wants to talk to you. You're a loser. I'm joking. I once told, hey, do planes mistake you for landing, and I got banned. You know, I wish that was actually true, but anyways, I got this email, and for some strange reason they mentioned your full legal name, Curly. They asked me, and they said it specifically because I knew they were talking about you. They were looking for this 5 foot tall individual, or we're just handpicking midgets out. That's basically what they told me. They said they were handpicking midgets out, and they're looking for somebody to play the part in the new Beetlejuice. But you're not being a main character. Obviously, they want to involve you in a sex scene with 5 other dudes. So, if you want, I could give you their email, and you could put your phone number or whatever the case is and stuff like that. They'll pay you in full. And what I mean by they pay you in full is that, you know, things that midgets would like: turkey sandwich, you know, a butter roast blanket, some fucking hentai videos, and that's it. Because they're not gonna pay you in cash. Anyways, it's up to you. You can choose if you want to do that or not. Don't know how you would really feel about that. Your choice, though, not mine. I would think about it if I was you. I would think about it. I mean, if I must be completely honest with you, I don't think that, I mean, I don't think it would be a bad move for me to kind of like. But at the end of the day, I really gotta think about it. Like, I don't understand why it would really matter. I mean, I guess like when it comes to like females working at like certain business institutions and shit like that, I guess it would matter because sex sells, right? But why the fuck do you need an attractive man to do that? I mean, does sex sell for us, or are they really just trying to avoid our hairline? I mean, come on now. They're not even gonna see my fucking face anyway, so this is no point. Oh, I can't go there? Oh man, the corner was too steep. I couldn't even see that shit. No, something's wrong with this car. Something's wrong with this car. Hold up. Where's the tuning? This fucking handling should be like this. The steering should be like this. The braking should be 2. The ride height can be aerodynamics. We're gonna keep that in between nitrous and supercharge. No, supercharge 1 because that would just push it. I don't work, to be honest. Where you going, Rosalina? You just got here. See, now the steering is fine. It should have been like this before. I knew something was wrong. Oh, it's a little bit too quick. What the fuck? That shit's a little bit too quick. Handling to a little bit. Brake should be up. Alright, and then we'll just retry it. Who else has work? I mean, anybody that really just wants to have a job, to be honest. I mean, if you're not really working and stuff like that, I mean, it's... Dude, what is going on with this car's handling? Should I just keep that shit balanced? Something wrong with this car, man. I never had this problem yesterday driving it, so what the hell is going on? Now I can be able to get it. I guess there's a reason why they kept it in between, because the fucking handling is too fast. It's not bad. I mean, I guess like I just have to let go of the fucking gas. No, but I'm saying like as you, I don't know how old you are, buddy, but like as you get older and stuff like that, you really do need to have a job so that way you can be able to control your wages and have some steady income coming in. I mean, nowadays, kids want, or people think that they can, like literally everybody has this idea, right? They have an idea of making money off of streaming, but their improv or their motivation is not really all that there, you know, because people want easy money, people want all these different things, and it's kind of like, you know, that's great, but it's like I don't really consider streaming to be a career, because a career is going to be the thing that you would want to secure your future. That's just the truth.
Dispatch, I checked out the disturbance call. The complainer was gone.
That's what's really going to secure your future.
I'm clear that call now.
All these people want to become streamers and stuff and then want to make money off of streaming, but their motivation's not really there. So I'm a lazy guy just sitting at home watching TV. Damn, you need to get your ass up, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if your father was well, if you were my son and you were sitting around doing nothing and you were like an adult, I would probably force you to get a job. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, without a job, dude, I'm telling you right now, without a job, you're not moving forward. You're just continuing to be lazy and shit like that. So like that's not a really good transition, if anything. You gotta like really just keep the ball rolling, really. I'm telling you that's very important. you out here just like fucking about. I mean, that shit is wild. I mean, your whole ass cheeks is just collecting like dust. It's wild. Like that's wild shit. You know how crazy that is? Like I'm telling you, man, like my father obviously used to tell me this shit. He used to be like, you know, you got to get a job. That's what he would tell me. He's like, you got to get a job. You can't just not sit there or just sit there and do nothing. That's what he would tell me. He would low key tell me that shit. Actually, he high key tell me that shit. He'd high key tell me that shit because it was the truth. The truth is that I couldn't really, I couldn't sit there with no fucking job, dude. Are you crazy? That's just wild to me. You got to be able to get some form of employment and stuff like that if you want to like I guess survive. Because what happens if like you can't stay at home and fucking you decide to get kicked out or whatever the case is, man, you fucked. That's it. You're done. You got to really take that into consideration. That shit is just it's super important. That shit is just really really important. Because like at the end of the day, you know, you could be sitting there 1 minute chilling, whatever the case is, and then next minute you're like, now all of a sudden you're on the streets. So yeah, I mean that's just it's wild. It's wild. So you gotta really be mindful of that shit. Yeah. Being out of a job in the past 8 months have been miserable. I'm so glad to be going back to work. Yeah, I mean, that plays a very big part in people's lives because, in my personal opinion, when it comes down to like you working,
I got
that
some news
like
about those pursuit
and you bringing in
milestones.
income, it's something about
Apparently,
like having a
these things
job and
thrown
being
out there
able
by
to work
blacklist
to
racers.
where
The challenge is to
you have your own
think they
money
got
to
what it
buy your
takes
own
to beat
shit.
their records. If you want to get your name out there, this is the
That
way
shit
to
is
do
mad
it.
important.
The more pursuit milestones you beat,
I
the
mean,
more
why else
notorious
would you
you
want to
become on
just
the
keep
blacklist.
relying on other people? That shit is mad important. Because I mean, let's be fair. I mean, there's gonna come a point in time to where you're just gonna get sick and tired of like relying on other people, right? And then like, you're gonna eventually want to go to work. And then your first 2 weeks is gonna be hell because, you're not used to working, right? And everything else is just gonna be better, you know? After those 2 weeks, you're just gonna start feeling like a whole different person because, oh, that's the CCA. Trying to push me into the wall? Fuck you. You going out first. I don't care. Gotta push me into the wall. What's wrong with you, man? People gotta understand that, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. this generation we live in, some people are too lazy, you know? That's why I say that, like, you know, content creation is great and all, and I can see why people want to earn money, and because some people want to really work hard to get that income in. But I mean, you know, I also could see why they don't want to work either, because and they want to try to get easy money or whatever the case may be, because maybe these jobs ask the requirements for these particular jobs, they ask for too much, and then in some cases people just don't want to fucking work. They just don't want to get up every morning and do the same cycle or be programmed to do the same cycle. But eventually, I mean, when you do something you like anyways, you're programmed to do it regardless. Even if you're not, if you don't want to be programmed to fucking do that job because you don't like it, all right, fine, but you're still going to be programmed to do the job you like, right? I mean, so it doesn't really make much of a difference either way.
Yeah, it's Vic here. Keep your mouth shut and listen up. It don't matter to me what you got going on with the other guys. You just make sure you stay out of my way.
MF
You got that?
7
Just do what you're told and
3:30
everything will
p.m.
be cool.
off every weekend, paid weekly. Can't ask for a better schedule to still have personal life outside. That's reasonable. I think that having, you know, outside life would be a lot better. Sorry. Because I mean, it's just reasonable. It's just completely reasonable. Like if I was somebody that you know, I wanted people like it's kind of like if you want to really have your own business, right? You know how much work you have to put in to have your own business? Like it's a lot of fucking work. It's a lot of work that you have to put in. It's a lot of, like, you know, you have to put in a lot of time and effort, you know, and some people just feel like they don't have that time, you know. Now if you don't want to do that, you can always work for somebody, you know, but like I said, different strokes for different folks. People just work differently. I don't think your height has to justify you going to work. I mean, if I must be completely honest with you, if you were ever to, I mean, because you're young, so you're gonna hit a certain point in age to where you're gonna probably hit your growth spurt and you won't be 5'3" anymore, unless you have short relatives, and that's a different story. I mean, I never had short relatives. I mean, my mom was short, but my dad wasn't. My dad was 6'1" or some shit like that. So like, yeah, my dad was 6'1". I don't think, or he was just exactly 6 foot. I don't even think he really was that. I kind of wish that I had his genetics but I wouldn't want to be skinny though. I'm probably sure that I would rather have the fucking weight on me. I just wonder how the hell is it that I'm letting go of the gas and I'm moving this car and they're still doing that. Como shush? Oh wow, shake man. It's gonna feel great not asking my mom for gas money anymore. Shit. I hope that I get this job where they approve me tomorrow and stuff like that, so I don't ever have to ask anybody for shit ever again either. I'm trying to stay away from that shit anyways. I'm trying to do the best I can to stay away from that stuff because it's very bothersome. Like, you don't like asking people. You don't like asking people because it's like you don't want to come off as like a beggar or e-beggar or somebody that just refuses to get their own. So you want to try to do your best to, you know, get some income yourself, so that way you would stop the cycle from happening, or the cycle from continuing. Sorry. I didn't want to really do that myself, which is why I steered away from that. I mean, you gotta kind of torture yourself a little bit before anything. If it involves you going like a week without some of the stuff that you normally are used to eating, I mean, it will probably be worth it once you actually got, you know, some good money in. Yes, it sucked from having my own home and money before COVID. Take a piss, shake my fucking head.
Attention patrol
Yeah, I can
investigation.
see how that stuff can be annoying to somebody because, again, you know, like when you get to a certain age, you just don't want to ask anymore. Like, you just don't. You would rather do it yourself. You would rather just do it yourself. Shit, I would rather do that shit myself, man. I've been wanting to do that shit for the past 3 years and stuff like that, but I'm not held back anymore. I'm not completely held back anymore, so I don't have to worry about those things. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, I had certain family members that were like just holding me back from doing that, but I don't have that shit happening anymore, so I don't have no worries. How you do, Chan? How's everything? It's a great feeling though. It's a great feeling to like literally have to work or whatever the case is. I would rather it be that way anyways. I would rather it be that way. I would rather just be able
Hey,
to
you're really holding it down out there. I can't believe how deep this thing goes.
solve and get my own
I can't
income
wait to
instead
see
of
you
just
set up
having
a
to
big
worry
camp
about
beach.
anything.
I heard
Because
the
to be
odds
honest,
might be
as you
there.
start to get
We'll
older,
see. Keep smoking these
you
guys
start
out.
to come into the
Razor's
realization
out
that
there.
there are
It's
certain
just a
things that
matter of
just don't
time.
work out.
We'll
Like
see.
and you need to be able to figure those things out yourself, to resolve those things yourself. And it's kind of like uh, me personally, like I just started to notice certain things, and I just started to stay away from it. Just put that time into myself. Like there was a lot of different plans I've had to, you know, with certain people or whatever the case is, and I just started staying away more. Like I just started getting away more because you're just not gonna get that time back. I had to stay away from certain people, and I had to make certain things happen. That's why you know, I've been to myself for past couple of months, but it has to happen. So, no, I understand that statement. My family did these 8 months. Oh, I can understand that. No, it's just like I understand like family needs help, and I understand that like they need you more than ever or whatever the case is, but your life clock just can't stop for anybody. That's just what it is. It just can't. It's been too long. So try to prolong the situation, and that's just actually not even prolong. It's just, you know, when you elongate the situation, that's just what makes it worse. I mean, if you just keep allowing them to do that, that's just what makes it worse. I don't really recommend people doing that. So I just sometimes you just gotta put your foot down. Damn, I haven't wore a dress shirt in a while. I think I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow. I'm about to hit them up and be like, hey, listen, I didn't even know I had to wear this blah blah blah. But then again, they want me to put my cam on too. I'm like, oh man, I gotta do that too? Shake my head. What the hell? People are leaving now? Alright, yeah. What's going on? Whatever. Wait, what the hell happened? Said message deleted. Who banned that person? What the hell? Nobody wanted to get. Well, nobody wanted me to get a job because I'm a auntie tax driver and auntie babysitter. Your problem now. No, it's true. It's true. I mean, that's kind of like the same thing. It's quite funny now that I think about it, because our situation, me and your situation, is way too similar. It's way too similar. Like I feel like, you know, I was supposed needed to do certain things, and in all the reality, I didn't want to do them personally. I didn't want to do that. I didn't feel like I needed to, you know, and that was the problem. Why did you put her in timeout and stuff? You can't be abusing your mod powers, man. Relax. Gotta relax. Unless she really did say something bad. Because that's exactly how I felt. She kept asking me to do shit, and I was given a responsibility for stuff that I didn't want to do personally. I mean, yeah, like I love my niece and whatnot, but it's not my problem anymore. No, it's true, man. I mean, you know, you may love your family members or whatever the case is. You may have like a lot of love for them, but like at the end of the day, if you have to make a decision that involves you not, you know, being held back, you gotta do it. That's just what it is. You gotta do it. You can't be held back. Just because I wasn't paying much for staying, it was taken as I'm a free permanent nanny. No asking me, just telling me what they need. Nah, fuck that. Cause even when I don't know, cause even when my aunt asked me to do that for her kid, I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. And she got mad about it. I'm like, I I'm sorry, but I'm not a free, you know. I know that it's family or whatever the case is, but I'm not free. And she's like, yeah, well, technically you are. And I'm like, no, I'm actually trying to get my life back together because it's been 3 years and stuff. I was like, you know what? You want to pay for my wages and stuff like that? You're gonna have to pay $50 an hour because you work until a certain amount of time. You get paid pretty good money and whatnot. Price is $50 an hour. Are you prepared to pay $50 an hour? Oh, blah blah blah. You should be doing it for free. We're family. Fuck you, family. Same piece of shit motherfuckers to be sitting there and throughout my dad's memorial just wanting shit. Fuck out of here. Think I'm really gonna be nice enough to do some babysitting? Kiss my ass. I don't have no grudges or whatever the case is, but what's fair is fair. You want me to take care and prolong this situation? Hey, you're gonna have to pay. Sorry. It is what it is. Shit ain't free anymore. Sometimes they gotta be like that, man. You can't do things for free. It's just, I mean, you could give advice for free. That's, I mean, and even then, that shit can't be free either. Shake my head. It depends if it's good advice though. If it's very good advice, then yes. But if it's shitty advice, fuck that. You can get that someplace else. You can go look at like a Klondike bar ad and get it from there or something like that. Or an advertisement for Apex Legends Mobile or some shit. I don't know. Just another fucking entity to find some form of advice from. Either way, I just don't think that it's reasonable. But whatever. What do I know? It's just, it's one of those things to where, you know, you just get taken advantage of and stuff, and you start to realize early on. Some people realize that shit later on, but if you're smart enough to realize you're getting taken advantage, you just stop that right. You put your foot down. It was just a different situation because I live with somebody. But had this been in my own apartment or whatever the case is, that would have never happened to begin with. Because I remember when I actually did have my own apartment, and my family members would ask if I could babysit or whatever, I would have them bring their kid to my house. And then, only because of the fact that I had all the stuff there too. I had my consoles and stuff, and I mean, they were in the guest room, so like they were just watching TV, playing games, played whatever they want. I don't have it like that, so I can't afford to do shit like that. At least when like I had my own apartment and shit, it was better because I had like a lot of the consoles, board games. I had a whole bunch of stuff that they can just play because I mean, you know, the majority of my nieces and nephews love Fortnite and Roblox and stuff. I had those games, so you know, they play games, watch TV. I'd be like, it's lunchtime. You hungry? They come in. I make them lunch. It's dinner. You sure you want dinner? And sometimes they wouldn't even want dinner. They just want snacks and stuff like that. But not to overstimulate that stuff because they obviously can't eat that much sweets. Yes, it sucks when family wants to keep you down, but complain you're not doing what you need to do. Yeah, I mean, I don't. You see, that's one of the things I don't get, right? Like, this is part of the this is the psychosis in what I'm trying to understand, right? Part of the psychosis is that in order for a person to evolve, right, they need to get out of that environment, right? So, I mean, like the problem, they have to notice the problem first, right? So, if the problem is, you know, them because they're stopping the process, right? They're stopping the process of you innovating or motivating yourself to do better, right? Then it's obvious that they need the person that is going through that problem to begin with, or put in that circumstances, needs to get rid of, not really get rid of you, but get out of that predicament to where you're abusing kindness for weakness. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, you can't, like, if somebody's whole mission is to get away from you, there's an obvious reason. It's because he's not evolving and he wants to get out, or he or she wants to get out. You can't just go and be like, you know, we want your help or whatever the case is, and then be the same person to be like, oh, you're not doing what you need to do. It's because of you guys. I think it's the CC8 that's there. Yep, it is. Because I went the long way, and this nitro thing sucks. I think I need to put it to duration, because that's probably the issue. And then again, it's not Need for Speed Carbon, so I can't make that shit happen. Let me just select what it has. But yeah, I mean, maybe it's like that, maybe it isn't, but it's really hard to kind of like surface that, because, you know, not many times, you know, your family would just admit that they're kind of wrong when it comes to that department. But then most people don't even have to deal with that shit, because by the time they're like 21, 22, they're already gone. They're not living in the same fucking predicament anymore. Why is that like? Oh. That's some sandwich head shit. Yeah, but I kind of get where you're coming from, Mia. I can definitely relate. I can definitely relate. That shit is wild. This is our dear Nick. Let's rebuild. Oh man, I always look at situations like that to be so funny though. Because I mean, what can you do? You all you can literally do is laugh about it, right? I mean, what can you do? All you have to do is kind of work hard to get out of the predicament, or get out of the environment, do your own thing, so that way you won't have to like ever have to. Well, no. Yeah. So you don't have to deal with it anymore. I have to slow down like this because they're way too freaking slow, and it pisses me off. I lose them very easily. Nah, but it is. We can't say that it's our year because it's getting close to the end of the year, if anything. All we have is like 4 to 5 months. So technically, you know, it would have been our year had this happened earlier on. You know what I mean? Like if this happened earlier on, this would have been our year. But I don't know. It's not. To correct that statement. It's our last 5 months or maybe 6. No, yeah, 5 months of the year that we could be able to accommodate that. Can I destroy the gas station? Yeah, if I can. Well, I don't want to leave them behind, but wait, is it behind me that I? Yeah, maybe it is. I'm gonna take a look at the damn map. The thing is, I won't even get a chance to destroy the gas station or whatever because the problem is these cop cars are too slow. Watch this. Watch. That's the issue. The cop cars are way too slow. At least, watch. I'll go over here. And where's the gas station? It's on my. It's supposed to be. No, it's probably over here. Yeah. That's the problem. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Look at this shit. I can't because they're way too slow, dude. You have vehicle. I mean, I am in a Jesko, so I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. But it's like I don't think this guy realizes that. How much time do I have? Oh, I have to leave the pursuit at that time? Alright, well then I guess I'll do that. Hold up. Alright. Shit, I'm aiming for the same thing too, man. I'm not even gonna lie. What type of dumbass shit is this? Guy just did a U-turn and then just left. What are you doing, bro? That's weird. He's supposed to be chasing me and I'm chasing him. Wow, okay. Anyways, I want to do the same thing too. Like I don't want to. I don't want to do like. I don't want to live in the same place when next year comes. Like I just want to be able to move out too. But I know that's not gonna happen until later. That's probably gonna happen like next year or something like that. Nope. A9 cops. A9 cops are really dumb. I'm not even gonna lie. A9 cops are like really dumb. I never like. They're way too aggressive. They're way too aggressive for their own good. Way too aggressive for their own good. I'm not moving. Fuck you. Now, don't get me wrong, though. I feel like anything can really happen towards the end of this year anyways. So I do believe in myself. I mean, it really is just myself that's doing this shit. I mean, part of you evolving is that you have to put a lot of time into yourself. I mean, obviously, there's going to be people that feel some type of way about you not interacting that much with them. But at the end of the day, you know, they just have to understand. Cause I'm telling you right now, if I do get this job and they want me to work full time, I'm taking it. Maybe it'll probably stop me from uploading consistently, but at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, I haven't really seen much support on my videos anyway, so I guess a good break from content creation would be great for me. So I don't have to worry about anything. Total bounty? What do you mean total bounty? What? Really? I left that pursuit. This is 11,000, and you want me to get 100,000? All right. Frederick Smith, how are you? Weird. You know, it's just the fact that, you know, you can start now and anything can happen and anything can happen in between for you to progress and do something different, I guess, with your life. So that's literally what matters.
Members be advised, the suspect was last seen northbound past Diamond Park. Caller still code 6, switch over to tab 2 for quadrant setup. Members are advised to reference their screens for GPS position.
Sterling, how are you? I mean, you can make anything happen this year, no matter how much time, you know, has passed, really. I mean, I don't want to hear it. I just want to drive against them. Let's go. We're about to destroy this guy. This guy's in a no, that's... I thought the mod was gonna change his car to like something different, because I really tried to put the 2020 or 22 Supra, 2020 Supra, whatever, which one it is. Oh, welcome on in, man. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Monday, even though it's a slow ass Monday. I think the braking should have been. Don't know why the fuck that even happened. Car is amazing, honestly. I mean, the M600 actually is a great vehicle too, but you know, to be honest with you, Mia, I don't know if you're still here, but do you still talk to Jimmy? I mean, I'm pretty sure you're still in his Discord and whatnot, but I don't know. I don't even think he plays games anymore. He's been active in his Discord server. I think he just completely left, if anything. Ooh, that's wild. Damn, I left that guy all the way back there. I thought he was like literally behind me. This is a stock Jesko. Like, this is the super stock Jesko. Like, there's no upgrades on it. this is as stock as it comes. Like I don't get it. I mean, besides the nitrous, yeah, but everything else on this car is stock. I don't get it. Dark Pro Gamer, how are you? So you just not gonna answer my question? Oh my god! Yeah, I mean, this is the Redux mod. This is the Redux mod though. I feel like the Redux mod is quite amazing, if anything. I love the Redux mod. In fact, I even love the regular edition of Need for Speed Most Wanted. Obviously, I like the other Need for Speed games as well too, but you know, their Redux mod for this game and Carbon is essentially good. The thing I love about this Redux mod is the fact that they have one of my favorite vehicles in here, which is the M600. But really, what takes the cake is the Super Sport. You know, the Chiron Super Sport from Asphalt 8? It's in this game. What's so amazing about it? I just can't use it yet. Because you have to get to blacklist number 2 in order for you to... I think it's blacklist number 2. Yeah, it's blacklist number 2 or 3 that in order for you to use that vehicle. You heard she got in trouble? I don't even know what she said in my stream, to be honest. He didn't even fucking tell me, this emoji guy. He didn't even fucking tell me. I literally asked him, what did she say that in order to get banned? And he didn't tell me anything. What did she say? I'm just gonna take a guess. There we go. I got it. I asked you what she said before because you banned her before, or not banned, time her out, whatever the fuck. Damn, man, this guy sexist? No, she said she wasn't a sexist. That's all she said. She didn't even... If that's what you timed her out for, come on now. It's not even bad. She literally just said that she wasn't a sexist. What are you timing out somebody for? If that was the real reason, what are you timing her out? Shake my freaking head, bro. Is Dark Pro Gamer talking to me, or is he talking to you? I'm thinking he's talking to you. I'm not sure. Yeah, you probably did misread it, because to be honest with you, like, it wasn't anything offensive. Nah, she didn't say I was sexist, bro. She didn't say I was sexist. Metallic. These freaking colors look mad goofy. Okay. No, he's talking to me. He's talking to me. He said well, when you say that you're a veteran streamer, how long have you been doing content creation as a whole? Oh, is that an NCS track? Yeah, that is. Thank God, bro. I thought that wasn't. I like almost feared for my life. It's weird. I mean, when you say that you're a veteran streamer, how long have you been, how long have you been doing that? How long have you been a content creator? White is perfect. I should choose that, to be honest. Just give me a second. I need to figure this out. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be a little bit more organized.
This is the world you've made yourself. Now you have to live in it. The end is in our sights. The future is already here.
Yeah, I think I should go with white. I think white is a little bit more of a profound color. Seems like it. Because I don't know, black just seems a little bit too much, and maybe it probably distract the fucking cops. Maybe. Maybe it distract the damn cops. You gotta be very, very careful when you do stuff like that, man. Because to be honest with you, like, all right. Yeah, you gotta be very careful when it comes down to that, because I mean, at the end of the day, like, if somebody makes a mistake, like, we don't want to be looked at for moderators that can't control themselves. You know what I mean? But you gotta be very mindful of that. I was always attracted to this chick for some strange reason. She was kind of good looking, and then she got thicker over the years, which, for me. I just asked this guy, Dark Pro Gamer, how long he's been streaming for, how long he's been a content creator. He didn't even answer my question. Wow. That guy's name is Taco. They always give these NPCs like weird ass fucking names. High Band, Taco. Cheese Can Drinker, freaking Butt Cheeks 4 for 20. Like, they always give these like weird freaking names. Super, super. Oh. I think that was too early. Or too late, actually. Because I was supposed to e-break. And I didn't e-break in time. So, well deserved. Yeah, I gave him a little bit. I mean, I would. It seemed like a huge gap. I don't think it was too big of a gap though. I'm asking Dark Pro Gamer a question, and he's dodging my question. He's dodging my question. Dark Pro Gamer, how long have you been doing content for, year-wise? You keep saying that you're a veteran content creator, but you're dodging my question. Why are you dodging it? Is it hard to answer? Like, yep. So weird. Ugh. Wait, actually, you know, now that I think about it, 1 second. No, that's not it. Not what I want to do. I have to like really see, because performance-wise, nah, the Jesko's better. Jesko's better. That shit is a lot better. I mean, but the Devo's still a monster though. I think the Devo is still a monster. Performance-wise, that car is just so much better though. Wild shit. Very wild. I don't need an advantage. Shake my head. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom. So. Didn't classic season reset today? I'm assuming. I learned my lesson after the last time I played classic season. I couldn't play classic season to save my I couldn't play. I think that we really just need a good racing game. I mean, fuck. We really need a new racing game. That's kind of what we do. We need one that like actually is gonna hold the fort down. I feel like Midnight Club is more needed in this generation now than anything. You know, and I'm tired of people keep telling me we have Midnight Club and all this other stuff. Like, we have Midnight Club and GTA and shit. And it's just kind of like, no. Dude, no. Like, I've been saying this for a long time, bro. There's a reason why, like, GTA and Midnight Club were two different entities. I mean, is it really that confusing? One's racing and the other one's, like, role-playing and shit. I mean, come on now. Action, role-playing, whatever the case may be. No, it's just not fitting. You can have the Hishira shit or whatever, but it's not the same experience. It isn't. It's not just not the fucking same experience. So like, why would you sit there and say that we already have Midnight Club inside GTA and shit like that? It has to be a separate entity. Can't be the same entity. It has to be separate entity. No, we had Forza Horizon 5 and stuff like that, and Forza Horizon 5 was cool and whatnot, but I mean it wasn't fantastic. Yeah, Nightclub LA, it's about next year is about to be like at least 15 years that that game has been out, right? And we just haven't had a Midnight Club since. You know, it's kind of pathetic, to be honest. It really is. It's kind of pathetic. We should really be having like, I don't know. We need more. We need more to. We just need more games. Like we just need more racing games, man. They keep saying that Test Drive New Crown is actually gonna take the cake. I mean, we'll see about that. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, the mechanics in Grand Theft Auto, you know, it's cool that you guys got mechanics and stuff, and that it's reasonable mechanics to a certain extent, right? But at the end of the day, it's hard to take the concept of the racing mechanics from one game and trying to apply it to a game that isn't racing oriented. That's the problem. The biggest issue is that the driving mechanics in GTA are not the same as it is in Midnight Club. You gotta understand that. It's hard for these motherfuckers to understand that shit. If they did know that, they would know that it takes a bit of time to even incorporate mechanics similar to that, and even then you can't. Yeah, I get it. Like, you know, you got the RP servers and maybe like somebody out there has made Midnight Club in some way, shape, or form, but it doesn't feel like it. In order to make a Midnight Club game inside GTA, you need to take the whole entire fucking story. You need to make the mechanic. Everything has to be Midnight Club, not GTA. For that, you might as well just make a separate game. Like,
Patrol East, be advised. A vehicle moving at a high rate of speed was just seen eastbound through Dunwick Village. Can I get a unit started on this?
Any more details there?
yeah, that's the thing, man. I mean, like, I'm not discrediting it either. Like, I just think that there's something really wrong with these motherfuckers because I don't think they realize how, um, you know, I don't think people realize how, you know, different those two games are. You know, those games are very different mechanically and everything else of that nature. It's just pretty wacky to me. You know, like I don't know. Just wild how people believe that it's just wild to me how people believe that like they're convinced that that GTA and fucking the racing mechanics for GTA and fucking mechanically, I mean like mechanically and gameplay wise, that they're both the same.
Go ahead.
No, bro. There's something wrong with people because Midnight Club mechanically, in terms of the steering, in terms of the balancedness of vehicles, in terms of the weight transfer, the way the customization for cars, totally different.
Charlie 18. On 3 units right now.
It's just it was unique. It didn't really need the help of like I don't know, it just didn't really need the help of another entity like Grand Theft Auto to do special things with it. That's why it needs to be a separate game. I mean, like I said, GTA 4 killed that game. GTA 4 killed Midnight Club LA. I don't care what anybody says.
Detailing units now.
I still believe that shit. Because more people were buying GTA 4 than they were with Midnight Club LA and shit like that, even though they were from the same fucking company. And there was a lot of other issues as to why Midnight Club LA just didn't do so well. And they just completely missed the dunk. Like that's just ridiculous.
Charlie 18. Give me a situation report when you can.
No change out here. You might want to give the other districts a heads up.
Maybe if those motherfuckers showed a bit of appreciation for like Midnight Club after all these years, maybe shit would be better. But no, they're not showing appreciation at all. Yeah, I mean like the first 3 Midnight Clubs were very popular. You know, they were very popular racing games at the time because people were just getting into that whole feeling of open world racing, right? They got the feeling of open world racing and Midnight Club introduced that to them. But I don't know, man, like it's kind of hard for me to talk about because just thinking about it already pisses me off. I don't get like really emotional about racing games. This direction that we're in, I'm just disappointed. I'm just very disappointed. That's it. Because I can't understand how we got here. I mean, I know how we got here, but I can't understand how we It's just wild, bro. I can't blame Rockstar though. GTA literally generates billions of dollars for them. Midnight Club LA was I mean, yeah, the first Midnight Club was actually really fucking good. But I'm not gonna lie, I completed that. Alright, now I just leave you guys, I guess. And that's why I don't know. That's why I'm not gonna discredit them for making millions of dollars or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you know, I don't care billions of dollars or not. I genuinely don't like GTA. The only time I ever got on GTA was to play the RP Hashira server, which was the closest thing that I can have to Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. So I mean, like I said, I don't really care.
Confirming suspect was last seen heading westbound.
I got a visual here. Code 3, code 3. Yeah, let's slow this down. There he is. I see him out here.
I need to leave these guys. That's what I really need. I just don't really give a shit about any. That's why like I'm too different from like I'm too different from a lot of people. Like I just don't like the same games everybody else does, man. Like people love Minecraft, and I kind of like it. People love Roblox. I play it with my niece. People love GTA. It's kind of like those are trendy ass games, dude. I just don't. I can see why people like it, but I personally don't. I don't. I'm not really big. I'm not a big fan of those things. I'm not a big fan of those projects. And I can understand though, but yeah, I'm just not. I'm scared going online because you could not be not doing anything, driving around, and someone after you, hell, they try to yeah, they. That's Dexter in a nutshell, actually. That's Dexter in a nutshell. I feel like Dexter is the type of person to go and he's the type of person to go and like try to like kill people because he's done that multiple times with me. Like I would play GTA on PS4 and he'd be like just I don't know, he's just acting like an asshole, typical fucking asshole shit. So no man, that happened a couple of times. I remember we were playing together and whatnot, and this dickhead was just constantly fucking surveilling me and like I forgot. I mean, Ghost and the other person I was playing with, and for some strange reason, like he was like low key, just like actually not even low key. He was just constantly being a dick for his own personal enjoyment and stuff like that. But when he got into GTA races and stuff like that, he couldn't really get away with shit. But then again, there was a lot more people in those PS4 GTA lobbies acting like that, killing people for no fucking reason. Like I don't know. Then again, I can't get mad about that because I would do the same shit too. Well, that's I don't know. That's pretty
Hey,
rough.
I heard you were rolling the
Just
streets.
when it comes to
If you're
certain
prolific
games, I don't
anything like
really,
this, you're gonna have a
I
lot
don't
of
know. I don't
people's
really
lives to
take
take out.
remakes. Like I don't really,
I hear Razor's
I
been
wouldn't
screwing a
mind
lot of
one, but
people
I
out
just I
there.
don't see the
I wouldn't
purpose of
worry
me
about it
even
though.
getting
He's just trying to
like
throw you
a
off your game.
remake of
Stay on target,
GoldenEye.
he'll pay
I
soon
could
enough.
just replay it again.
I gotta
But
hook up
then
some numbers
again,
on you. See
you
you later.
know, and this is just a fact. I mean, I think that if it really wasn't for this particular game, I honestly think that like Capcom would have just died completely. They should be happy that Resident Evil 2 Remastered did so fucking well. Because if it didn't do well, I guarantee you Capcom would have had a lot of trouble. But they just had to fuck up Resident Evil 3. That shit hit more to home than anything else. Like Resident Evil 3 was like one of the only fucking games that like I really gave a shit about. Like that was one of my favorite fucking PS1 games of all time. Was Resident Evil 3. Like the first two, uh we don't talk about Survivor, but just had to fuck that shit up. That's why I'm afraid that cuz the only reason I'm saying this is because there is there are 007 games you just don't touch. And if they did remade GoldenEye, they had to be careful. All I'm saying. They had to be completely careful because that shit is just not it. But yeah. Yeah, I think it would be on point as well.
I'm reaching out, but all I feel is hollow. I wanna make you work, but all I do is make you worse. The truth is a damn hard pill to swallow.
Shake my head. Anyways, I'm hungry. I don't want to really make any food and then just go back to, playing. I'll probably mark this for another day or some shit like that. I mean, I streamed for almost 3 hours. I was only planning on doing a 3 hour stream. Um, Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing because I noticed that there were like 2 or 3 new subscribers. So thank you. Appreciate it. Um, yeah. Kind of part of my topic for of today is that you scratch my back, I scratch yours, and stuff like that. I mean, obviously, I'm kind of very unhappy with the way things are going, and hopefully, this job, I get it, and maybe I probably wouldn't have to worry about much anymore. But yeah, so thank you, anyways. Take it easy, and enjoy the rest of your day.